Cliff, congratulations on being
Thank
inducted
you.
into the California Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Appreciate that.
Much
It's a
deserved.
great honor.
You've been involved in wrestling, obviously, your whole life, and competing in high school and beyond, and then, coaching for, over 30 years. What individual had the greatest impact in your wrestling career?
I would think my high school wrestling coach. He was a math teacher and a wrestling coach, Al Marzelli, and I became a
Math teacher and wrestling
high school
coach?
math teacher and a wrestling coach. So I think he probably had a very large impact on me.
Oh, that's great. When you were growing up, did you have someone that you idolized in wrestling that you?
Dan Gable, of course.
Yeah, I think that's for people our age. That's
Yeah,
that's about
a standard
the person.
for somebody our age.
Yeah. What personal aspect of your character would you say enabled you to be so successful as a coach in wrestling, Cliff?
I think I have a little bit of OCD, maybe a little attention to detail. Like to see things through. Like to do projects. Like to host tournaments. Like to put on things, events, that kind of thing. I think that's a big help for me.
So just your attention to detail,
Yeah,
and like any
organization.
successful person,
Yeah.
that's a key factor. Out of all of your successes, you've had, a lot of teams win CIF titles and
Right.
that type of thing. What's your one most outstanding memory that you have in the sport of wrestling?
Probably my son winning a CIF title. Son Steven, my youngest.
Yeah.
Coming back in the CIF finals and beating a kid pretty handily that had beaten him 3 times during the year, and he beat him 11-2 in the finals, and that was a great moment.
Yeah, it's always
It doesn't
fun.
get any better than that.
Yeah, when you're coaching your
Yes.
own kids, and
It's difficult, but it's very rewarding at the same time.
Yeah. Oh, that's neat. I'm sure he appreciates that too. That's a moment that you really remember. Is that, would you say, the one single match or event that stood out in your mind, or is there something other than that, Cliff?
Yeah, that and probably that first CIF championship, that team championship that they won. That was a real special group of kids, including my son. And I think we kind of turned a corner there, and we had been second a number of times before that, and I think we kind of turned the corner, and that was a big
And
win.
finally got over the
Yeah,
hurdle.
over the hump.
Yeah, that's awesome. What got you started in wrestling?
My grandfather was a wrestler and a boxer.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so he recruited you, huh?
Yeah,
in
kinda.
a sense.
I mean, yes, very definitely. I had a lot of stories about, what he did, and he was a big man.
Was he from California or elsewhere?
No, back east. He was like a New England. Back then they did matches that would go until somebody submitted, basically.
Right.
And it was lots of neat stories, and he kind of got me.
And so growing up,
Yeah.
it was a natural, you were
Yeah.
going to give it a go.
Yeah, exactly.
Now that you're getting closer to the end of your career, I saw a flyer saying, you're looking for a coach. So I
Yeah,
assume that
exactly.
that's the case. Is there anything that you would change if you were to start your career over?
No, I had it good. I had my first 4 years were with Del Schwartz. It doesn't get any better than that. I
No.
learned more in 4 years than most people do in a lifetime. So
Right.
You know what? Can we ask that question
Yeah,
one more time?
well, we sure can.
Someone
Okay.
accidentally hit the lights.
no, that's fine. That's
So
fine.
let's just ask that question right again, and then you can
Okay.
pick back up again. I apologize.
Okay, it's no problem.
Well, I think you know the question. If you were to do it over,
Yeah, go ahead and say the question.
okay. If you were to start your career over again, Cliff, you've been in wrestling a long time.
Right.
Is there anything that you would change?
I don't think so. I had it real good. I had when I was my first 4 years of coaching were under Del Schwartz, and it doesn't get any better than that. I probably learned more in those 4 years than a lot of people do in a lifetime of wrestling.
Yeah.
So about organization, how to build a team, a lot of that stuff just carried over, still doing to this day.
Yeah, a good mentor for
Yes,
you, for sure.
excellent.
What would you like people to remember about Cliff Jarmie?
I don't know. That's a tough question. Hung around for a long time, had some real good teams. I think we didn't have individuals that did as well. As multiple times state champions, that kind of thing. But we took a lot of average kids and made them into above average or really good teams. And I think our team concept was very, very well done.
I agree. Well, once again,
Thank you.
congratulations, Cliff. Well deserved. And,
Appreciate it.
enjoy your night.
I will. Thank you.